Hi, my name's Laurie Brooke and this is Our Children Australia. Today we're going to talk about parenting plans and consent orders. You've probably heard myself, your lawyers, the courts mention both terms various times, and you may be wondering what the difference is. So firstly, a parenting plan. A parenting plan is an agreement made between the parents. It concerns matters relating to the children. It's in writing, it's dated, and it's signed. If you've got all of those elements covered, then you've got a parenting plan. If it misses one or two of those elements, then it's simply a parenting agreement. A consent order, on the other hand, is an order that's been made by the court. Consent, however, implies that it's been made with both parties agreeing to the terms of that order, okay, as opposed to an order that's been made by a judge following a trial. So a consent order and a court order, they're exactly the same things. They have the same power as each other. It just depends on whether they were made with you agreeing to the terms or whether they were imposed by a judge. So if they're essentially the two differences between a parenting plan and a consent order, then how does that impact what type of agreement you come up with? A consent order or a court order is an order that's enforceable by the court. So if one party isn't complying with the order, you can commence contravention proceedings if that's an appropriate step. If you've got a parenting plan, however, you can't commence contravention proceedings because it's not an order. The court cannot enforce it. Okay, you can commence parenting proceedings though, to have your parenting plan made into an order. Won't always turn out the way you want it, but that is another avenue for there. But you can't contravene a party for not complying with terms of a parenting plan. Having said that, if you've got a court order and you need to change an aspect of it and you draft that change into a parenting plan, then that parenting plan will trump the court order, or at least the components that it relates to. So if you've got a court order, we would always warn you against updating it with a parenting plan unless you know it's going to be a long-lasting change. If it's just a short-term change to meet current circumstances, then always, try and avoid putting it into a parenting plan. Having said all of that, look, you really do need to go and speak to a solicitor, to speak to a lawyer to make sure that, what it is that you need to change is best done with it by way of changing the consent orders completely, updating it by way of a parenting plan, or simply just doing, heads of agreement between both of you as to what's going to happen for the next few weeks or next month or however long it may be. They are essentially the two differences though. So parenting plan is an agreement between the parents. Consent order is an order made by the court. It has the same enforcement as if it was made by a judge following a trial. I hope that helps. We'll see you next time. Bye.